Wakenya sio wajinga. Since Kenya attained independence back in 1963, RUTO being the fifth has had the biggest cabinet since independence. And now with 50 CASs brought on board, Kenyans shall need to suffer more so that they can cater for their salaries. If I'm just to refrain myself from mentioning their allowances, the Deputy President, Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, has been running a narrative that the former President, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and his team milked the public coffers dry. But again, let us just try to reason. Right from the time that they were sworn in, tax collection has been a norm. They've never stopped collecting taxes. And as of the time of this broadcast, it is evidently clear, and it is also in the public domain, that all public servants have been crying foul of delayed salaries.
Managing Director Samuel Maina sent a circular saying, "Management regrets to inform you that we are unable to pay March 2023 salaries before Easter holidays due to unavoidable circumstances. We are working round the clock, putting in considerable efforts to ensure that salaries are paid as soon as possible." Sources told Citizen TV that only a few KBC staff received their pay through an arrangement with the SACCO. Those who are not members of the SACCO will have to wait indefinitely. IEBC staff have also gone without pay. The office of the Commission CEO Marjan Hussein Marjan sent a memo saying, quote, "This is to inform you that the Commission has experienced delay in processing and disbursement of March 2023 salary. The Commission requested for salary exchequer on 23rd March 2023, the same day when the e-payslips were disbursed." The IBC memo to staff goes on to say that the delay has been occasioned by the National Treasury, with no definite date when they will release the exchequer. The Commission regrets the inconveniences caused. Happy Easter and Ramadan Kareem. The salaries delay has exposed the national government, with the minority leader Opiyo Ndai writing a complaint directed to Parliament saying Azimio la Umoja is deeply concerned at the worsening economic situation in the country that has seen the government unable to meet one of the most basic obligations, which is paying its workers. Ndai adds that about 6 months into the regime, Kenya cannot pay salaries, leave alone finance its other operations. This is the sad state of affairs that the administration is hiding from Kenyans, end quote. Ndai claims that Kenya Kwanza, after scrapping subsidies, announced Treasury will save 9.49 billion shillings. Other savings will come in from the removal of subsidies on unga and school fees. Ndai is calling upon Parliament to take leadership and conduct inquiry on the financial and economic crisis building up in the country before, as he puts it, we collapse like other African countries that have gone that route. In addition, Azimio wants Parliament to take a close and thorough look at operations at the Kenya Revenue Authority, the National Treasury and the Central Bank, and ensure Parliament compels production of documents to establish what has gone wrong.
As you can see, these are two conflicting theories, of which don't add up to something constructive. And before we concretize further into another illegitimate move that Ruto's government has initiated, of which it is going to cost his entire cabinet. In case if you're watching me for the very first time, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button. If you've been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button. And more so, if you're watching me from a different platform, either Telegram, TikTok or Facebook, kindly just head on over to YouTube, search for Mohamed Sudi. I'll be the first right person to pop up. If matters socio-economic and political matters are your great areas of concerns, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button, so that each and every time that I upload a new video, it will automatically reflect on your notification panel. And by so doing, you'll simply be supporting my content. After complaining times above numbers that Uhuru's government left the public coffers dry, they went ahead to create offices of their spouses.
It is with great pleasure and a deep sense of gratitude that I welcome you all here today to celebrate the inauguration of the office of the spouse to the Prime Cabinet Secretary of the Republic of Kenya. I know that name might be a bit of a mouthful, but rest assured, the role of the office plays is intended.
And from where I sit, the offices seem unnecessary and also illegitimate. Having such an office in the highest rank shall tower down to the lowest level, and by so saying, this shall expand on the tax base simply because these offices are run by individuals, and the individuals don't work for free. Instead, they require a monthly stipend for they to continue working in such offices. You can imagine the coffers are dry, but here you are seeing RUTO CS dishing out money anyhow. If the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga is clever enough, he should shun away from anything like a handshake, simply because President Ruto and his government have clearly shown all the signs and symptoms of failing in their promised agendas. And if he dare joins Ruto's government through the handshake, then he will automatically carry the burden of incumbency, like exactly what happened back in 2018 when he joined Uhuru's government and formed the mongrel kind of government, where all Uhuru's failures were squarely laid upon him. And with this, he must be able to play his cards very well. He can choose to play his opposition position very well and instead use Ruto's failures as a political mileage and campaign tool for the 2027 general election. But honestly, that has just been my opinion. If you have a contrary opinion to mine, kindly just feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. And as I end this, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button if you have not. Thank you and may God bless you.